Okay, recording.
Hi.
How
Hi.
you doing?
Tired? How are you guys?
Good.
Super. What?
Super!
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna be up at 5 again tomorrow morning, Kate too. So
I think me too. Yeah, my goal is to get up at 5:30. That means I'll roll my ass out of bed out of bed at like 5:45. I'll be able to push play by 6 and get it done by 7. Shower and be over to. I'm like helping Spencer's dad with some Excel stuff, and he's going to do it. So, be to his house by 7:30. Work there until like 11, and then head up to Chicopee for the rest of the day. So.
okay.
I have to get up early. We're flying to LA tomorrow.
Hi.
How long are you in LA?
We fly out Saturday morning, so we have.
Okay.
We'll get in there. We get there around 3:00, I guess, tomorrow, LA time, and then so Tuesday night, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Very fun. Where are you gonna try to see?
We have a ball game one of the days, Friday night, and we're going to Disneyland either Wednesday or Thursday, but we're not. I don't actually know. Sort of along for the ride this trip, which is fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll be there just a couple days.
Okay. I was gonna go up this week, but I don't think I'm gonna be up that way until next week.
All right. Well.
Brent did get his Super Saturday ticket, and we booked his flight today.
Yay!
So Brent will be there. I was just there, even though it was for 48 hours, but he's going to come in Thursday and leave Monday.
Awesome.
Go see some people up there.
Yeah.
Great.
That's the plan.
Okay.
Boston Airport is insane, by the way.
Yeah.
It's like almost as bad as LAX. That's what I've determined.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we don't have to harp on that.
Yeah.
First off, shout out to Kate and Cassie and Brent. You guys all have Success Club points on the board when I looked this morning.
Yay.
Bam!
I hope I didn't miss anybody. When I glanced through it this morning, that's what I had seen.
I sent out a thing for a challenge pack last night, but I don't know if it's actually been processed or purchased yet. And it's
once you see it,
weird because she doesn't have. She emailed me this morning and was like, "I don't have a smartphone." I was like, "Oh," so I got to figure out what to do with her for the challenge. But
okay,
and even the workouts. I mean, the workouts she can stream through the computer, but we'll see.
She can get to the app on the desktop, can't she?
I looked online and I don't think so. There's the coach portal on the desktop, but you can access the app through it, which sucks.
I think you're right. Maybe not. She doesn't have an iPad or anything?
She's a Kindle.
Yeah, so then no.
So
she has
I
a
would
book.
say if she, I'm just guessing, Paula, earmuffs, she's over a certain age?
Yeah. Well, she's like she's not that. I mean, I guess my parents' age.
Okay.
I'm just saying it's
generational. It's generational.
Yeah. So anyway, at the very least, she can do the workouts, and I can just check in with her daily. But
yeah,
she probably appreciates
I want to get her in on UV too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see like what someone thinks of that. Definitely, because I think her mom should do that too.
Yeah.
The only way my mom will do it is if I go over there and do it with her every day.
Yeah.
Or me.
Someone does it with her. It's the only thing. But she wants to, but she just won't do it. So
Will she come to your house and do it?
That's effort.
Accurate, yeah. Unless
there's
a trail of Chardonnay like leading to our house.
I mean, I love me some Mama Peggy, but I get it.
I know. She
just needs a buddy.
She
to
does.
help her. That's it. So who knows? I mean,
she gets a break from teaching soon, so maybe we can kind of time it. I don't know. I mean, I bought her Body Gospel back in the day. I thought maybe she'd even like that because she loves to sing. I'm like, and maybe move, but she never even opened it. So we'll see. Brent and I start the Ultimate Reset on when?
Thursday. So we can end on Wednesday before Labor Day.
Hooray.
So pray for me.
Got it.
She might be drinking a lot of Shakeology.
That's okay. You're not going to need to.
No way.
Huh?
No way.
Your palate.
Are you going to do most of the cooking?
Yeah, but her.
Don't worry about it. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'm just complaining.
Like the nori rolls, she probably won't do the nori rolls.
So
try everything. You have to at least take a no thank you by Erin.
I know. I can't tell my kids I want them to eat fish and then I don't eat it. So I'm committed to trying everything. I just need a backup plan, and that's where Shakeology will come in.
Yeah.
But I'm mainly doing it to change my taste palette, like my taste buds. And I'm mainly doing it to try to reduce my caffeine.
Good.
I want to really be careful I don't drop my calories too low. I don't want to lose weight. That's not my goal. My goal is more of like, what?
It's gonna happen.
I know, but I'm not looking for a drastic weight drop. I want to, but I'm doing it more for the other stuff right now.
Yeah.
And to do
the
yoga
amount of
retreat.
calories you have every day, I don't think it's gonna be that. Teresa, did you by any chance send the challenge pack to that lady as an email through the Coach Mobile?
Yes.
Because you can go back and look at and see where if it started and all that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just didn't know if you were
I just said I've done that.
Okay.
You might have to like get on a phone call and like walk her through it.
Yeah.
The Nordstrom.
She said she was gonna follow the link tonight, and then she was message me back with more information. So I'm waiting to hear a response, and then I'll go forward from there. But
that's cool. Yeah, I mean, my 2 points took like a good week. Like some TDN said, "Oh yeah, I'll do it." And
I also have somebody else who's gonna do a quarterly subscription. I don't get Success Club points for that, right? Yeah, I think so.
But at the end of the quarter, I mean, that's when you can always present them with the all access challenge pack, or if they keep going, they can do the completion pack and get the containers and the bag of Shakeology for
She's a mother of 3, so I've talked with her. I talked with her a long time ago, and she had monetary issues. I actually have 2 young mothers of 3 that I'm working with that are both like just strapped for cash, but are both really interested. One of them, she said, "Well, why don't I do the quarterly and see how I like it, and then go from there." Because she could afford the $40 or whatever it was. Yeah. And then the other one, I'm still in the midst of talking to. She was like, "This all sounds really good." I was like, "Okay, what do you want to do?" So I'm just
now pull the trigger.
Right. And what? So I'm just waiting. I have a lot of conversations happening right now, and a lot of people that I'm just talking to, and things are going well.
Good.
No,
good.
It sounds like
you're doing a good job posting. I've been seeing it. My phone didn't work at all this weekend, so.
Where I'm at right now, which I know is just part of this journey that I'm on of like bringing my business back into the forefront, is I have a lot of repeat challengers, so not necessarily a lot of people buying anything this round. And I'm also not being as strict about like requiring Shakeology, because I'm just trying to build up numbers right now, and I'm trusting in the process that with the support and with the group that they see, they're going to see the value and will eventually be able to commit or want to commit. So for this particular round, I'm not being as strict. I'm just trying to get my numbers up so that we can have a really great 30 days.
Create your tribe.
Yeah, absolutely. Those are your lifers, Yeah.
It's tough because, we see like all the value and what we think it's best for them. But until they kind of come up with that, it's like, then it's us pushing the sale, and
exactly right.
So okay.
And does anybody else have other challengers for that? If you do, let me know, because I can add you to the group as a coach.
I might have a couple.
Yeah, let me know, because I can add you to as a coach, so you can add them into that group. I'm following I'm like 99% following their script for the app, which has been, it's like easy. I'm obviously proofreading it and editing it as necessary. And there's a couple of days where I'm going to plug in different things. Like if anybody has a success story they want to share, because I don't really want to use a success story of somebody I don't know. And they have about 1 a week that they put in. And I like sharing them, but if you guys want to share, I know Paula, you had some for the Shakeology thing, which is really great. I definitely used, I think Sarah's, sorry, Sarah.
You can just go on, just copy and paste from that.
That's what I did with Sarah's. But if there's anybody else who wants to specifically tailor it to working out, because I know a lot of those stories are tailored towards Shakeology. So if anybody has something they want to edit or update or whatever, I'd be happy to use success stories for whatever program it is that you did.
I think Cassie would be a really good one.
Yes, she would.
Because hers, it was just a decision.
Yeah.
And as soon as that girl made the decision, holy crap.
Yeah.
Her body responded.
Intention, yeah. But I think we should do like a transformation with a Shakeology blurb and then like a fitness blurb,
Yeah.
Or even personal development one.
Yeah.
Like Kelly might be a great one for that. Like hit all 3 different success stories.
Yeah.
Because it's really about all of it.
I love that. That's a really good idea. Yeah, I'm currently scheduling week 2 right now, and I'm looking for a success story for that. The first one was Sarah's Shakeology one. And then the second week, maybe I'll ask Cassie for hers, and then I'll talk to Kelly if she wants to do the third week one. I would love that.
I got to type up, mine as well.
Yes, please, Brent.
I've been with 2 kids by myself. I can't do anything.
Yeah, just don't
let them alone. I am so bad.
Don't they just nap all the time? What do you mean?
Nothing gets done, and I feel like a loser.
It's fine. Make it work, Brent.
But I'm still alive. She's back.
Sort of in body, but we got our.
Can I speak to something for a second?
Yes.
Yeah. On Netflix the other day, I was like, I need to do some personal development, and I've spoken with Dave and Cassie about this. That reading personal development books just does not. I have a really hard time doing it. I can never get through a whole book. I just don't. I get halfway through the book, and like a lot of times it's like you're a badass. It's like, okay, fucking no, I'm a badass. I just need the drive to actually, you know what I mean? Like, I know I can do these things. So I don't need you to tell me I can do them. I know I can do them. I need the fire lit under my ass, like the stuff that you get at Summit and the stuff that you get at Super Saturday and that kind of stuff. And I watched I'm Not Your Guru, the Tony Robbins Netflix special.
Good.
Guys. That's when I posted my fuck that post. It was right after I watched that. I was lit up and I sent all these messages and now I have all this stuff coming in. I was just watching that. I mean, it's 2 hours long and there's a special afterwards. It's another 15 minutes. It was worth every second of my time and I will probably be watching it every other week because it's so amazing and I feel like I could get so much out of it.
Well, Tony Robbins
that's my new thing is Netflix inspirational documentaries. I'm going to be starting that as my personal development because I'm having a hard time getting through books.
Have you tried Audible, though?
No.
Because, have you tried Audible? So
Audible.
You can get the books, and you can get, I downloaded Brendan Bouchard's, I haven't started it yet because so let me rewind and then I'll move forward. Yes. What I'm really into is the books by authors and comedians, their biographies, but they're not always biographies. But when they read them. So, I listen to Amy Schumer's. I listen to Trevor Noah's. I'm listening to Taraji P. Henson's right now. I love to listen to their books on tape read by them. So, the thing with professional development books, I'm going to start trying that because I'm the same way. Whatever, the one that I literally still can't find that book. I have no idea where I put it down and I haven't read it yet. But
it's hard.
But I was really into it while I was into it. And then I don't have time. I know, but I don't have time to sit down and read. And I love to read. So I get into a book and then I have to stop to do something else. Yeah. But I find that I have 45 minutes in a car ride and I can just play and I get the same effect out of.
I do that now that I'm driving here because I think you're. Can you tell me more about Audible though? Is it a subscription?
It is a subscription. It's through you can try it for I don't know. I don't even know. So it's through Amazon.
I'll look it up.
Do you have Amazon Prime?
Yeah. And then you pay a subscription and you get a credit. So instead of paying $16, I think you pay I want to say it's $10 or less a month, which I know can be a lot, but hello, tax write-off.
Yeah,
and then they give you earn credits every month, and then you can buy whatever books you want, and they're yours to you download them onto your device, and they're yours to keep forever. Instead of paying $20 for a book every time, you just earned your credit by your subscription. And sometimes there's a way to earn extra credits. So I don't think I use it and I think you can pause your subscription too.
Okay, but it's $10 a month or something.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I'll look into it for sure because that's something I've been thinking about. I need to get my library card in Connecticut too because I think because I know what's what my dad does. My dad gets books on tape from the library, and books on tape now are little MP3 players you plug into your car or whatever you're listening to, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
But I want to look into that because I like as much as I love books and stuff. I am having a hard time spending $20-$30 on a book every time I want to read.
I gotta tell you what though, the Life's Golden Ticket book, I read it in about 6 hours.
Which book?
The one that we're doing for the book club, Life's Golden Ticket.
What's the
Bouchard book?
Yeah. Life's Golden Ticket.
Oh, Polly, your book club.
Yeah.
Got it.
Took me about
That's great. I'm glad to hear it.
It also spoke a lot to my life personally right now.
Sure.
But it was pretty incredible. So I'm just waiting for somebody else to finish it so that I can talk to them.
I think that's been my setback is finding a book that speaks to me right where I'm at right now. I'm just having a hard time.
It spoke to me. I mean,
great. I think I talked to somebody else who really liked Gary Vee's book, not the Jab one, but the one before that, Change or Charge or something like that.
No.
Anyway, whatever his other, Crush It.
Crush it.
Thank you is the thank you economy, is Jab, right hook. And now there's Ask Gary Vee.
He said, so my friend, his job, he's a blogger for cruising. That's literally his whole job is he just has this blog and he gets paid bank. It's almost a 6-figure business. And he literally built it from the ground up, just like we're doing, but even more paving his own way. And he literally just goes on cruises, talks about what they have, and has all these different connections, helps people find excursion, just reviews cruising basically, and people pay him. It's crazy. Anyway, so he said when he was building his business and trying to get his mind right and trying to stay dedicated, that was one of the first books that he read that really spoke to him and really peace out. Anyway, I was thinking I would start that one, but I think that you're right, Kay. I think I need to start doing things on audiobook. I think that would be helpful for me too, especially because all that time in the car, what am I doing? Literally nothing.
Especially I think I don't have my phone is dead, but because I was listening to Taraji P. Henson's books all day while I was typing into Excel for that I'm working on for someone, and I don't know, I think Brendan Bouchard's book is read by him, and I love to listen to him speak. So you know what? So it might be that some of those motivational speakers read their own stories, own stories, so it could act the same way.
Yeah, I think you're right. I'm gonna look into it for sure.
Yeah.
3 other things.
Yes.
YouTube, tons of YouTube content, and it goes anywhere from short to long. If you look up Tony Robbins, there's tons. Here's the other thing. The Brent was it Darren Hardy, his presentation that we saw at Summit, right? I saw the whole thing on YouTube already before I even saw it at Summit. So all that stuff that they do is already on YouTube somewhere.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool. But it's long, so there's an issue.
I got to be careful about streaming that stuff while I'm driving, not necessarily because I'm watching it, but because of the data usage.
Yeah. Pep Talk. Do you have an iPhone?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you have an iPhone, you can download Pep Talk. Just watch the data on that one. But those things are 3 minutes to 13 minutes, somewhere around there. So they're nice and short, so you can listen to things that way too. And then the other thing is, if you haven't seen, Bouchard has a podcast, but he stopped doing his podcast. But all his podcasts are 10 to 15 minutes long, and they're really good
podcasts.
So he's doing something where you send him something, and he sends you a flash drive with all of his podcasts already downloaded, because I think he's wiping them out, or I don't know.
Yeah.
But he had something on Instagram. So if you look him up on Instagram, see if the video is still there.
Will you mention that to me?
I'll look for it, because I like this podcast too, and I hate this.
Or even just the name and what to look for. Will you just send me a little message with all the information you just told me?
Sure thing.
I do better with things in writing.
Hey, we all learn different ways. I can appreciate that.
Almost. Right? Not quite, but we're getting there. I'm in my parents' basement.
We have the teacher challenge coming up, and if we haven't shared the invite, what I just did is I took the invite, went through my list of friends that are teachers, and I sent them the invite, and then I went back and I kind of copy and pasted a little blurb, talking a little bit more about the details, a little something about because if I hadn't talked to them for a while, so I'd be like, how's it going? How's your summer? Because obviously they're teachers, they're getting ready for the school year. And then I led into my little blurb about, what it's all about. And so if you have teachers, right, send it out.
I'm working on a few more, but I have 2. Is there a group, Kate?
There's a group.
Yeah.
Can I be added so I can add my peeps?
Yeah, of course.
Thanks.
Sure.
So, and maybe we could, if you want to co-host the event, so you could share the event, if you want to do it that way, I don't know.
Oh, I'm in the event. I'm co-hosting the event,
right,
but is there a page?
Yeah.
So there is a page, but at least you could send out the invite because it's a little bit more nonchalant, like sending out the invite, and it might open up a dialogue, and if people ask questions, and
Yeah, good call. Because I had my Instagram post, but that didn't do very well.
Well, that's the other. Oh, all right. So I gotta do something on Instagram with that. Also, you're thinking about. I haven't talked to Kate yet, but should offer some type of prize or something like just
I figured a Fixate cookbook because then it gives just a bunch of recipes and it's not forcing them to necessarily buy any Beachbody products necessarily. It's not I don't know,
a DVD workout.
I don't know. I don't know. I want something a little bit nicer than that, but that's just me. I mean, we have Country Heat chilling at home.
Oh, we have tons of programs.
We have P90X2, we have a P90X. We have a one-on-one. I don't know.
They can always get their choice too.
Yeah. Because that would be a little bit more high-value item. So I don't know. Think about it. I got to hit up Kate.
We can mix and match men and talking about shirts.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. Catastrophe happening.
Cries a lot.
And there's a lizard in the yard too, and all the dogs started running. Anyway, the shirts, we're gonna go on Thursday. He can reverse our screen, so if we did black shirts, he can do white team determination with a purple logo. So we're gonna go down there on Thursday because that's the day we can get afternoon childcare. Have him to take the castle out. We can go down on Thursday to look at the fabrics and stuff. I was thinking just V-necks for the girls, regular shirts for the boys, or all T-shirts. Do you guys have a preference, one or the other? I might not have a preference. I want nice fabric because I can work out in anything as long as the fabric's good or just wear it. I tend to wear more dry fit type stuff. So that's what I'm going to lean towards and just try to narrow it down so then I can just get sizes from everybody pretty quick. Sorry, we got screaming. Our daughter screams all afternoon now. Welcome to life. It's a 2-year-old. It was like a light switch.
Do not belong in
a trampoline.
The trampoline.
No. Sorry, girlfriend.
It's all drama.
So sorry about that. But yeah, so we'll keep you posted on Thursday. But we're gonna go Thursday afternoon.
Yay!
And then we'll post something hopefully by the weekend with just sizes and price breakdown stuff. And Brent will just fly it all to Super Saturday. She can have the bubble thing.
I don't want that. If he doesn't get anything, I don't want anything in there.
Okay. Stop. Okay, come say hi. Look at all these people.
Look at they listen to you cry.
Hi, Harper.
Hi, Harper.
Shake it off.
Hi.
Can you wave? Say hi.
Hi.
I know life is hard. It's hard to not get what you want all the time.
It's really tough.
Okay, go play. That's what she wants.
Say please. Stop crying. Wipe your tears. Wipe your tears. Wipe your tears. It's not worth it.
Please.
Take a deep breath.
Take a deep breath.
It's not worth it.
Shake it off, girlfriend.
No trampoline.
No, stay out of the trampoline, please. Stay out of that.
Just reinforced it, Bethany.
No comment.
What did you say, Bethany?
I said just reinforced it, Bethany. She said nothing. She didn't have to.
You know what? I'm
she
the
went
worst
back on the trampoline
when it comes to my own child. So
hey, no, thank you. She smiles and is like, I'm
smiles
gonna do
and
it
continues.
anyway. Hence,
some things aren't worth the battle.
That's right.
The bubble maker. The castle, problem. Hard plastic because he's banging his sister and using it as a blaster. So we'll keep you posted on the shirts, but Brent will fly everybody to Super Saturday who are there. But if you're not going to Super Saturday and you want shirts, then we'll ship them out to you after.
Oh.
Police Officer Logan is taking it away from her. What else? With Shakeology Challenge going on. I know. Life's hard. I'm sorry.
This is a slow group.
What?
It's a slow group. They're not engaging, but that sometimes happens. So
yeah, well, maybe it can evolve as people get a little bit more comfortable. I've been kind of just I've been disconnected too. Brent's like, did you post a picture of that shake? I was like, no, and I was almost done with it. So
yeah, but I mean, I posted this morning the normal daily post, and then in the evening, I'm going to be posting the like little transformation type story in the evening, so they'll get a morning and an evening one.
Okay.
So I just did that this evening, so hopefully, I'll do a couple of those, and people might start to engage a little bit.
And don't be afraid to private message. A lot of people just aren't comfortable sharing in Facebook, and they don't understand that the group's actually private. Like they don't. Like, so they're scared.
Right.
No, just text them or Facebook message them or email them, and just like give them another day, and then just check in and make sure that they like the shakes. Maybe they're scared because they're not making them well, and we can't help them if they don't tell us.
Right.
Trying to think of what else.
Get 7-day or 5-day.
Yeah, we just talked about that.
Okay.
The 30-day coming up. The teachers coming up.
I finally posted a link for a Google Doc for like the ideas that I've been working on. I know Bethany did. I would love more input, especially from educators who have been in the field a lot longer. I don't want to just like blast people with fitness and nutrition. Like that's not the point. It is the point, but it's not the point. So yeah.
I'm a big advocate for meals they can prep in under 15 minutes.
Or crock pot.
Yeah, crock pot, or some recipes that they only need a few ingredients for. Because you remember, as everyone's getting back into the groove of school, it's just complete chaos. Everyone's out of routine. Nobody can plan. Stuff's not in the fridge. It's just way out of balance. So things to make life easier.
Well, I think that's a good one too, is, one of those, when you have nothing in the fridge and you find yourself stopping at the grocery store every night, what to pick at the grocery store. So you pick a red container, you pick a green container, you pick a purple container, you pick a yellow container, and you buy that stuff and you go home and you make your meal. So even if you find yourself stuck in that, in that rut of stopping at the grocery store every night, which I think we all try to avoid, but it's inevitable, then how do you pick what you're going to get when you're at the store instead of just reaching for those things that are pre-prepped, like your frozen lean cuisine meals or what have you? So,
Kate, you could throw in something about the microgreen salad from Ultimate Reset, because like that's sort of easy to, like if you're going to the grocery store at night, like get one of those containers, like the smaller greens containers, get a tomato, get a cucumber, get a carrot, you know what I mean? Like that's sort of an easy thing. Like that's what I do if I like get stuck. I'll just like go and get a bunch of vegetables and throw it into that container, and then you can eat it right out of that container, and then there's no dishes either.
Yeah. Or even like prep, like the night before prep.
Yeah. That's the thing too, is, letting them know like what the size of those containers are, because not everybody is going to have.
You have that, don't you?
Yeah.
I think Brent has that.
I made an infographic.
Like red is like a third of a cup, or.
Yep. Yeah, Brent has an infographic about all of it.
I have a cup measurement and an ounce measurement.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
So I think if we share that with them, because they're not all going to have the containers, some of them might, but some of them may not. I mean, some of them may have picked up the containers from,
Costco or wherever else you can buy them.
Yeah.
Even like the
Walmart has their own version.
Containers, right.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of giving them an idea of how much red they should be eating, how much green, how much purple, so that then when they get stuck in that rut, they can at least say, hey, I read somewhere that I need to have about 4 ounces of protein. I need to have about a cup of, or 2 cups of green.
Absolutely. Well, we have some great night preppers and weekend preppers. They can share kind of their tricks of the trade.
I just prepped an entire pan of vegetables tonight. So.
Yeah, so it's those little things that we can help to start making to routine. So Kate has the Google Doc. Let's try to add all these ideas to that document so that there's something to pull from. And then, what was that, Kate?
I was gonna say, by all means, like I've just labeled days and started to put stuff we can. If people have better ideas, or please don't think this is set in stone. I've like, I don't even know. Like,
how do you want to organize the post? Do you want people to take days, or?
I don't mind just posting or scheduling and writing up the post. What I would love is if people go in here and are like, okay, this would be a clever way to like say this, or do you know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, so like edit the stuff that you have. Okay.
that's
You
right.
want like a theme at all? Like Wacky Wednesday or
I hadn't, but that's probably not a bad idea either.
You could do
Meal
like
prep Sunday.
a fun fact Friday, like fun facts or fun anecdotes from your first week back.
like that lady. What was it on? I think you were saying. I think was it you? I think it was you. The couple that started the second afternoon about I think it was Kelly, about what they do in their groups. They had some themes that they did, and we could look that up and figure that out.
Oh, I have that. I have that written down in my notebook.
Like, there's always Motivation Monday, and just something for each day that gives people something to help move. Something outside of working out that kind of allows people to express themselves.
What about Me Time Monday?
Me Time Monday,
or like meaning like how to prioritize like getting your workout in, or like making sure you. I don't know. I'm thinking like teachers give all day long.
Yeah,
and
something
it's like
to make you happy.
Yeah, exactly. Like how to give back to yourself. Maybe that could be the second week or something.
Well, and I think like too, like Motivation Monday or something like that cannot just be necessarily about workout and nutrition, like Kate was saying, but it can be about like there's so many TED Talks out there that are so motivating. Like if we stick some of those up there, like there's the one, about the guy who was at the dinner party and he goes off because the guy asks him what he makes as an educator, and the end of it is, I make a damn difference. What do you make?
Yeah.
Type of thing.
I love that one. That one gives me goosebumps just like talking about it. But they're not beyond that too. Like Ellen's highlighted a bunch of teachers who are doing things that are like outside the box. So they might have seen it, but they might not. I think those are some really
love that.
things to put.
something to celebrate educators.
So maybe like I would say like once or twice a week, putting something like that up, like be an Ellen post or like something to remind them why they're doing this, if they're getting back into it.
Right. And Maria,
both our kids went quiet.
Maria, Kate just posted a really good idea about what places offer teacher discounts and school supplies.
I have back to school sales, one of the best places to find supplies.
Well, the other place too is like even like retail stores. So like Ann Taylor Loft and those other places that offer those.
Yeah, and like I think Starbucks or Dunkin' do like things coming up for if you show your ID.
Not Starbucks.
Not Dunkin'.
I thought Dunkin' did. Somebody did. Oh, it might have been McDonald's actually.
Tim Hortons.
Yeah, we do not. We're doing a buy one get one macchiato event right now.
Not time yet. Go. Not time.
Maybe you should do something about that, Teresa.
Get your coffee? Yeah, I could do a coffee post.
No,
like how to drink. No, that's legit though. Like how to drink clean at Starbucks.
No, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's like one of those.
How to order properly and how to drink clean.
Yes, order properly specifically.
Yes, I can do that. But I also, what I just looked at the other day? Somebody brought out the drink facts like flyer that we have. I didn't even know we had these in my news store. We have them, which is amazing. But a shot of espresso has like way less caffeine than a cup of coffee. It's like literally like a third.
Yeah.
Which I feel like people don't know that. So like I was telling my friend, she was like, I'm getting all these crazy espresso drinks. And I was like, if you need the caffeine, get a small cup of coffee. It's got like 8 times the caffeine.
Lightly roasted coffee.
I got no idea. And it's also less calories. And
or just drink some Energize because that shiznit gets you going.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'd be happy to do a Starbucks post for you.
Yeah, no, that's another great idea. Like what else do teachers, how to avoid the crap leftovers that people bring into the teacher's lounge?
Maria just posted that. Avoid the teacher lounge crap food.
Yeah, but don't add to it. And I've been guilty about that, of like, get it out of the house, bring it into work. But that's not fair. Like, help the people around you by not contributing to the garbage.
One of my favorite quotes that my mom told me when she was back doing Weight Watchers is her Weight Watcher coach used to say, it's going to garbage either way. It's either going to garbage in your stomach or it's going to garbage in the garbage can. So throw it in the garbage can because it's not doing you any favors.
I say you either pay for it now or pay for it later. So just throw it away.
Yep.
You pay for it, then eat it.
You eat half of it and then throw it.
Yeah, Brenzy, it's just on the top, right? It's not the George Costanza, the donut. It was just on the top.
I don't go that far. It just never makes it to the trash, so I don't have that dilemma.
I'm like, throw it away. Okay.
It's hard for me too.
Doesn't mean it's healthy.
It's hard for me too, especially at Starbucks, because if anything's broken, we can't sell it, and I'm like, oh no.
You get home.
I feel guilty.
Oh, the cake pop is broken again.
Literally every morning, every day. We're like, do you want to split this with me? Like, I'm eating half a cake pop. Like, okay, like why? Just throw it away.
I didn't know they sell
I don't
cake
even want
pop.
that food, but I do feel guilty when there are people that are starving, and there are places like, no offense, but Starbucks, and I know they're not the only one, that are just like I have to say I love Panera, because Panera, all of their stuff at the end of the day, they donate to local services. So like senior centers and schools and stuff like that. Like you can connect with your local Panera and get them to donate the last night's leftovers, and it's always freaking good.
Yep.
It depends on the code of the city and the state you're in, because Trader Joe's used to be able to donate old baked goods, breads, muffins to local churches, but meats, if they were expired that day, they weren't allowed to leave the premises. Like our managers would give us the food and like just tell us like just don't say anything and like go home with it. But if people got sick, they didn't want to risk the lawsuits, especially here. So that's the one kicker to it. But I agree with you, Kate. Like, the amount of food that we waste as a society is completely disgusting.
I'm guilty of that because I'm still trying to figure out, like,
I'm on a call.
For just me or just two of us. Like,
Yeah. If you don't plan to use it, then you end up using it in excess or throwing it.
Maybe that can be a post too, Kate. It's like sitting down and planning out your whole week's worth of food. That way, there's no
row,
you're not overbuying and you're not underbuying. Like sitting down on a weekend day, taking that hour of me time to plan out what your menu is going to be for the week, and then you do your shopping all at once. You know what I mean? Like trying to prioritize that time can be maybe something.
I need an ultimate reset recipe book for every day of the year.
Literally, same girl.
For every what?
Literally
day
same.
Of the year.
Every day of the year.
Can Darren Olean just like be my personal nutritionist?
Well, think about it back in the day when you ate at home. Like Wednesday was Prince Spaghetti Day, and this day, like every day of the week was already like you knew it was coming because it didn't change.
Pizza Friday, spaghetti and meatball Monday. I think we had hot dogs and beans on Thursday or something. Like, yeah, I mean, so healthy. Oh my goodness, child! I can't wait.
We should also do a day where like people contribute like their best websites. Like, what do they like? Like, do they like Schoolology? Do they like Khan Academy? Like, stuff like that. Like, and kind of get a little networking about that professionally, because there's a lot of cool websites out there.
What if you do what's your best bulletin board page, like post? Everyone post their best bulletin board?
Oh man, I don't have pictures from that because I'm not in the classroom anymore.
I'm a guy. They don't really exist.
Some badass bulletin boards.
It was an idea.
One, your character traits light the way. That was one of the best ones I had.
Yeah, that's nice. But yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like teacher things that like I don't know, share ideas for things that light up your classroom, whether it's a bulletin board or a poster or you know what I mean. Like, what's your favorite thing in your classroom that keeps you happy? I don't know.
My fluorescent light covers.
Yes. Honestly, yes. Like that's a real issue. As fluorescent lights are awful.
Lysol wiping the desks once a month. And the doorknobs.
Every day.
I know. Well, I mean, it depends on the kids. Like I have high schoolers, so
every day.
My kids, I can get away with a little bit more.
There are a lot of bodily fluids that happen at my school.
Yeah. If this bodily fluid's happening where I was, I don't want to know about it.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I'm trying to think of what else. So we'll keep adding to Kate's Google Doc.
It's at least full now, so yeah, I'm just gonna. That's
Yay.
Put enhance each thing.
Yeah, I'll help out.
I'll schedule all them, and even if you find like motivational pictures or whatever, like that would be really helpful because this week.
Okay.
Yeah, we got you, girl.
It's coming up fast. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got you.
Let's see what else. Anything else? Next Shakeology challenge. Want to do like the 5th, like Tuesday after
Labor Day.
Labor Day.
Yeah.
That way, like our groups will end on the 28th, Well, our group will end on the 28th. The 28th will end the 2-week trial if people are doing a 2-week trial. Like, it just gives them something else to move on and focus for your 30-day, like to finish it out with that. It gives us something to invite to.
Wait, this is a Tuesday. Did you mean Tuesday or did you mean the 4th?
Yeah, because Monday is Labor Day. So I'd assume people aren't going to be doing...
They're barbecuing.
Yeah, they're going to be celebrating it up. So, what do you think? Do you want to do that Tuesday? Go 5 days?
Okay, we'll add that to the team calendar.
So we'll go Tuesday to Saturday. Okay. We can start inviting or putting that on the board.
And then are we going to do another 30-day in September?
That would probably be good. Yeah.
Or at least a 2-week thing.
I'm happy to do a 30-day. Honestly, these 30 days are like knocking it out for me. So I'm happy to.
And that's also when Clean Week comes out, isn't it?
Yeah.
That would be a great thing to tie into this.
So
whether it's the start of the 30 or.
And maybe we do a Clean Week and then start a 30-day after the Clean Week. I don't know. When does my 30-day end? I should know this. I think it's September 12th. When does Clean Week come out?
They haven't said. But if you're still on the 14th, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it'd be somewhere around the 11th. It would be like 4 weeks.
Can you see this? No, I don't think you can.
Yeah, it's 30 days, so it's a little more. I think it's the 12th. I think
yeah.
Or maybe it's 11th or 12th. So for me, what I would probably want to do is take a week.
Can you see that?
Do another one.
Through the doggy door?
Yep. The castle just came. Nope. Harper's standing next to me eating blueberries. That's Logan. He just pushed the castle through. And here comes Human.
He knows how to open the door.
Smart
Harper,
kid.
on the other hand, only knows how to go through the dog door.
But I mean,
Thanks
the dog
to.
door is more fun anyway, so.
Right.
Gives me another reason to clean it.
I think I would. It's hard for me to go right from 30-day to 30-day, but I also think that's kind of important to do. I'm hesitant about. I mean, I think the hard part is if I have repeat challengers who want to do another 30-day. I feel like it's
they can always do the 30-day or move into the 2017 group, depending on what they're doing.
That's right.
You know, if they fell off the bandwagon, they do the 30-day again. But if the momentum's going, move them over to the 2017 group.
So do you think we should start up right away? Like if we end on the 12th, I think, is the 12th a Tuesday?
Yeah, so if we start on like the 18th.
Yeah, start the next Monday.
Well, because usually if we're thinking about this logistically, right? If we run the Shakeology the first week, then we have a week buffer to be
Let her in, Logan.
Let's move to something next. You know, like let's move into this group.
Yeah. No, I think that's great. If we end on Tuesday, we could start again the next Monday. I think that's
people
great.
can order their bag and probably have time. And I would assume there's only.
And I'll talk about it towards the end of the group anyway. So I mean, depending on how people are, and I'll talk to individual challengers too about where they want to go. But yeah, no, I think that's great. I'm down for that. Starting on, you said that's the 18th.
Well, so do you have a lot of people that you're thinking are going to be doing the trial, or they just have their own stuff already still, like, you know, they purchased before?
I have a couple people doing the trial, but for the most part, I mean, I have people that are in this 30-day group, and the majority of them are doing Beachbody workouts. I have a few who I more want to be in my tribe, and I want them to see the value of the challenge group, so they're not right this time. But at the very least, I want them to at least do the 14-day trial, and I cancel it if they need to after the 14 days. But so if people are doing Beachbody things, I will encourage them to go to 2017. If they're not, I might have them repeat, and if they'll buy a challenge pack, then I'll have them repeat. But I don't know. It's all sort of like individual per challenger. Like I have to really tailor it. It's not like a hard rule. I'm finding.
Like you're in this box and you go to this box.
Yeah. But no, I think having the 2017 group as an option is good, and I think having another 30-day coming up right after will be good for me to keep things moving to get people in. I don't know. I just find that that's where I get. I mean, the people that I have that are with me that are coming back are people who used to be in my 30-day challenges, who love it and have all a lot of my. Oh, there's one now. She just sent me her email. She like the people who come back, they're just like, I love your groups. Like they get me so motivated, and I just feel like I do good things after I get through your groups. So I find a lot of value. Like that is sort of my niche. Like I have a hard time inviting to Shakeology groups, just because that's not my strength. I don't know. And that's something I'm working on. But
I'm there with you. Yeah.
Yeah. For me, the 30-day groups are sort of my niche, and that's where I can get people to come in because I have a lot of people who like love them in the past and bring their friends or talk it up or, you know, whatever.
So you could also use that like at the end of it, like, hey, if you haven't tried it, we're doing this too. And you don't have to send them over to a separate group, but maybe you share, you know, some of the posts within your own 30-day group so that it's kind of inclusive.
Yep.
Kind of like a couples resort, you know, it's all included.
Right. That's right.
But that way you could move people along within your own, you know, so it doesn't feel like, oh, I got to try and invite them to something special. It's like, no, it's right here.
No.
You don't have to go anywhere. It's all here. You know, like that probably, I don't know. I'd be curious to see how that dynamic works for you.
I will also say, I mean, a lot of my like inviting, like I said, I posted there and I was so pumped because like I literally have just been forming, like I've just been messaging people with no agenda. Just be like, hey, like I just messaged someone tonight and was like, I was like, your girls are so beautiful. Like, I really love seeing them on my timeline. Like that was like my whole message. And like other people, like there's another guy who I know who is an addict and like has been really struggling a lot in the past couple of years, but is like crushing it now. He like just did a triathlon and like, just like, yeah, he's like really doing incredible. And I just messaged him and I was like, dude, you're fucking crushing it. And I'm so proud of you. And like, I don't even really know you that well, but I'm just really proud of your progress and like, good job.
An inspiration. Yeah.
Yeah, and we're just talking now. He's like, well, that's cool. Like, what kind of workouts do you like to do? And I was like, oh, I do at-home stuff and Beachbody, and we haven't talked any further about that. But anyway, it's just, like, the forming stuff, like, so a lot of my people joining the groups has been from me being like, okay, like, I have a challenge group and it's coming up. Like, that last post I just did that was like, can I get 5 more? And I got, like, 10 more. So, yeah, but it's a lot of it right now is still, like I said, repeat challenger. So I'm still, but I understand that that's part of the gap of coming back into the business after taking a couple of years of like being super wishy-washy is like, I think
the best part is what it does to you, because if you're going to lead the group, you better walk the walk.
Oh, right? Absolutely. Well, and I have the time to walk the walk now. And so that's been really good for me. It's like, like you said to me, Brent, you were like, yeah, when you were working the business, you had a good thing going. Like you had a good group of people. And I did. And like, it's really nice to see that even though I took a break, a lot of them are just coming right back, and it's not really, you know what I mean?
You were true to who you were.
They love you.
Yes, because they joined it because of you, and because you've always been true to who you are.
Yeah.
And you still stayed consistent in trying to include people in your journey. So I think that's why you're still authentic. So they're not going to think anything otherwise.
Yeah. Thanks. So I'm just working on reaching out more and talking to more people and, yeah, but anyway, I'm happy to run that or continue to run that next 30-day, or if someone wants to step in with me, that's fine too. But that's, like I said, that's my niche. So I'm happy to continue doing that.
Someone, no one's looking, but he just keeps nudging and licking and nudging and licking.
Mom,
I'm still here. I'm still here.
Love me.
No, he's like, feed me.
Look for a post sometime soon. Like, we've just registered some websites. I'm paying for like a blogging service, so like that has like templates for Beachbody coaches already.
Oh, nice.
But it'd be nice to have some testimonials on there of, what, this is done for you, and why not start with our very own people, right? For, our testimonials. They also say there is a way to set up a team portal. So if that's something that people think would benefit our team.
Like we can take everything, the good information we like from Team Courage, the good information from Get Fierce, and we can kind of put it all into one place on our own Team Determination platform.
Cool.
So that if
just something for onboarding new coaches, like I don't know.
Like I can take what we have in the like the 12-day intro to coaching and just put it in one document that like people can kind of go through at their own pace there. Like just try to simplify stuff so that they can go at their own speed and not rely on Facebook for everything.
Yep. Becoming more independent.
Yeah, so we're kind of working on some of that stuff.
Well, I'm trying to follow their format, which is where you do a Facebook ad and you put out your brand basically and what you promise, and then you get them to your Facebook page, your free group, or your blogging website. And so I'm trying to get this done so I can make a post by midweek about this teaching group. And so they can go to the teaching group, they can go to my website or they can go to my Facebook page. They have 3 places to go.
Yeah.
And this template works for other people, and why the hell can't it work for me? So that's my push. Oh, all right.
It's late over there.
I'm like, how come the timer's not going or whatever?
Because Kate started it.
Yeah.
We would have been cut off.
I was gonna say, how much time do we have left? Because my battery's almost dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have about 2 minutes because I want to go to bed.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, we should cut it because it's late over there. And we need to feed our children.
What's that behind you, Kate? It's like 3 screens.
Well, that's desk.
That's insane. 4.
Yeah, it's 4 screens.
I thought my 2 screens were intense. That's nothing.
I have another.
Yeah, I mean, one just makes it a lot better. I get it.
But why have only one more when you can have 4?
Did he start working out? Is he working out at the gym? Okay, not now. Excellent.
Well, we love you guys. We'll keep you posted on Thursday about the shirt stuff. I'll put up a doc to try to get everybody's sizes.
Yes.
Feel free to reach out to, if you have anybody in your downline when this happens, if they want to get a shirt, or if you want to order any extra for potential new coaches or even a challenger. Because I have a challenger, Karen, who most of you probably know her name at this point. She's done like 15 programs with us at this point.
She's a lifer.
She's a lifer, just isn't a coach yet. Karen. What?
I thought she was a coach.
She can't drink Shakeology because she can't have any spinach, and it's in everything. So I just sent her packets of Daily Sunshine for her kids because that might be a way to get in on that side.
Either that is the performance line where you get energized and recover.
Right.
That's the only other way to. Well, I mean, that's 90.
But we've talked about it. We've talked about it. She knows about it. She's been into a bunch of intro to coaching stuff. But regardless, she's going to get a team shirt. So stuff like that, I'm keeping in mind. So those are all tax write-off stuff for yourself too. So keep that in mind. Okay.
Perfect.
Until next week.
I finally feel good.
What?
Are we switching the day?
Yeah.
When do you start school, Bethany?
The 28th is my first class, so we just need to switch days before that week.
Okay.
So we can do the next 2 weeks on Monday, but then if we can switch after that.
Okay.
And Marley started practice on Tuesdays.
Okay.
We should be home by 8:30 if we decide. I mean, we will be home by 8:30 if we decided to do Tuesday. So that should be fine. But that's going to be
okay.
Are you in on the teacher group, Bethany?
I am.
Okay. Any friends that are going to come, you think?
Working on it.
Okay, cool. Very cool.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them like the idea that this time of year with our teachers is, I mean, they don't have an extra minute for anything. So
I'm going to post on the event page. I found a 4-minute overview of what just a basic run through on the website, like on how to click on, search by, filter by trainer, filter by this, like just a 4-minute overview.
4 minutes.
4 minutes. It is 4 minutes.
How
the
many?
other thing is like 2 minutes. And it's just like
I make fun of him
like,
because he has great content, but sometimes it goes too long, and I can't even sit to watch it. So I'm
Yeah.
like, it's got to be short, or people will not.
It's
watch
not
it.
me. It's not me. It's someone else doing it. So if you think that would help.
But any of the video clips we post in challenge groups, anything like that, it has to be short if you want them to listen to the whole thing.
right.
I'm horrible.
I know. It's okay. All right. Love you guys.
Bye.
You guys have a great night.
Yeah.